So today is 7th of November 2023. Thought I'd just do another quick update. I know I'm doing more recently, but I thought I need to log as much as possible. So I've got a lot of content to look back on. So it's Tuesday today. So yesterday I had to go to my 9 to 5 office, which is the main reason I'm doing this video. So at that job, what they do is at the end of every year, so around like November time, you do an end of year presentation. So obviously I'm an apprentice, so I'm doing university as well. So they want to like review your progress and make sure you're getting the right exposure and experience so they can help you to continue to grow. So my presentation was yesterday. And a big key part of it is going through what you've done in the year and showing them what you've learned. Now, obviously, they don't know that for most of the year I've been building my own business. Well, for the whole year since I last saw them, and before that, I've been building my own business. So I had to drop a bit of a masterclass to try and make sure they weren't on my case. So don't get me wrong, obviously I have done things, I have done bits of work. It's not like I've done nothing. But compared to some people, I've done absolutely nothing. So yeah, I managed to make my presentation and word it and put it together in a way that made me seem like I was really, really busy. So I was a bit worried going in there that maybe I don't have enough content, or maybe what I'm going to say isn't enough, or it's not going to show it. And I was worried that maybe they might put them back on my case. But I just thought, all right, got myself into the self-talk, got out that thought and just thought, just go in there and smash it, stay positive. And it paid off. At the end of the presentation, the comments were, wow, that was absolutely amazing. You've learned so much this year. What a mature presentation. And they were like ridiculously impressed. And I walked out of there laughing because I thought, I've done fuck all year. You're paying me to build my business, and you think what I've done is amazing. And to me, that just summarised the whole job, the whole apprenticeship, really. Like, it's just too easy. Like, for them, they're fully grown adults. I'm sure the sales skills that I've been learning help to convince them that I'm enjoying it and doing good and all this stuff. But for full grown adults to be tricked, well, not tricked, but sort of. I didn't lie. What I did was I didn't lie. I just laid out what I did in a really smart way that made it look like more than what it was. I just broke down everything I've done and said what I've learned from it. So it made it seem more. If everyone done that, I'd be talking. If a normal apprentice done that, I'd be talking for 2 hours. But yeah. But yeah, I walked out of there laughing because I was like, this is just too easy for me. A job in general, it just ain't. It's just, there's no point talking about it because I know it ain't for me, but a job just isn't for me at all. Like, especially things like that just make me think again. Like, it reminds me, like, yeah, this is not for you at all. So yeah, and it was interesting to see like what they thought was good, because really, if they asked me just a couple of smart questions, they could have depicted the whole thing and realised that I was waffling, to be honest. I mean, I was exaggerating it, and really I hadn't learned that much. Because don't get me wrong, yeah, I've learned a bit, but I don't actually know I don't feel like I know anything because I'm not taking it in. I don't want to take it in. So, but yeah, it's interesting. The other interesting bit was, so these are fully grown men, maybe 40s, 50s. Obviously, they're all fat and out of shape, every single one of them. But the point I'm getting to here is that at last year's presentation, the same guy was there, and he moaned at me because I wasn't looking up at him enough. So this year, I thought, all right, made a point of looking at him. And what's funny is, he's happy to make those comments when he feels like I'm not able to look at him, when really I was only not looking at him because I didn't know what I wrote in my presentation, so I was just rereading it to him because I didn't care. But as soon as he sees that I've got the confidence to look up at him, or I know what I'm talking about, so I have the ability to look up at him, he would not look at me. So this guy's meant to be the head of a massive department in a massive organisation, and he can't even keep eye contact with a 20-year-old. Like, even at the end of the presentation, they have to ask you questions about what you've done and things like that, and if you need any help, blah, blah, blah. So there was two guys and I was sitting here, right? So instead of looking at me asking the questions, so imagine I'm sitting there and the other guys interviewing me, he's sitting there. He was asking me questions, looking at the other guy that's here whilst I'm there. He was going, oh, so what else? Do you need any other support? I'm like, mate, look at me. What are you doing? But that just summarises the type of person that does those jobs. That ain't me. They've got no confidence. They've got no backbone. When they're faced with the person sitting across from them, they've got no bollocks to do anything about it. They're pussies. I've said it from the start. So, yeah, anyway, that just reconfirmed to me that job is too easy for me. It's not a challenge. I don't like the people. So yeah, that's not new. That's not new. Anything new, to be honest. But that presentation and how easy I got past it, and the fact they couldn't even hold eye contact with me, really just says it all there. So yeah, that was what happened yesterday. So now it's obviously Tuesday. It's just the sales script still now. Obviously, I couldn't do it yesterday because I was there the whole day. So yeah, just the sales script now, building that up, and hopefully end of this week, start of next week, we'll be on the phones. So yeah,